Hey everyone, thank you so much for joining us. My name is Amy Hillis, and I'm going to be leading you through our informational session today on the PAC Board of Directors. So, our agenda is pretty concise. We're going to be looking at who PAC is and what it is that we do. We'll be talking about the qualifications and responsibilities to be a board member. And then finally, we'll take a look at next steps if you're interested in joining the board. So, first, just to review PACC's mission, again, PAC stands for the Professional Animal Care Certification Council. The main goal of PAC is to bring independent testing and certification to the pet care industry. So, as we all know, the industry is a rapidly growing field, and it's becoming increasingly difficult for pet parents to know who is a professional and who is a hobbyist. And they truly deserve the peace of mind when they select a pet care professional knowing that current best practices will be followed. It should not be a mystery. It's already hard enough to try to figure out who is valuable and who's offering a quality service. So, the easiest way to tell that is through certification. So, again, main goal of PAC is to bring independent testing and certification to the pet care industry. We get this question a lot. What is independent certification? Is it the same thing as taking a course and receiving a certificate for that course? And the short answer is no. Certification and a certificate are two different things. So when you take a course and you get a certificate, that's great. You've shown that you've attained some level of knowledge about a specific topic, but that certificate lasts forever. You can hang that on your wall. You've got it forever, showing that you took this course and you received that knowledge. Certification is different because certification is time bound, it expires. And so, in the case of PAC certification expires after 3 years. The other thing that differentiates certification from a certificate is that a professional must take continuing education courses to maintain their certification at the level at which they tested. So, again, in the case of a certificate, you don't have to take any continuing education to maintain that certificate. You've earned it and you're done. With certification, you need to continue your education to maintain the certification. And then lastly, that keyword is independent. PAC is third party. It's a third party certification. So PAC is just the tester. We are not the educator. So it's really great because we can link you up with different experts in the industry that we know are following current best practices and help you get that education that you need to continue to operate a successful business. So, in terms of PAC's position on humane handling and the code of ethics, I've got a couple snapshots right here from those documents. And the line that really stands out to most people, that makes the biggest impact to most people in our humane handling statement and in our code of ethics, and this includes myself as a business owner, is that the welfare of the animal will be placed above all other business considerations. Now, think about that for a moment. The welfare of the animal will be placed above all other considerations, and that includes the dollar, the almighty dollar. So, when you are operating in your business, you must always act with integrity when dealing with everybody and showing respect to clients, colleagues, team members. That's something else that differentiates a PAC professional from just a standard business owner. With a standard business owner, they may very well be doing these things and placing the welfare of the animal first. But with somebody who's PAC certified, this is a sure thing. They're operating according to best practices with honesty and fairness. They're providing their services without discrimination. And the dog or the pet or the cat comes first, always. So now, as we look specifically at the PAC Board of Directors, here's just a few pieces of information to review. So PAC is a nonprofit. It's a 501c6, and the board is made up of anywhere from 7 to 11 members in any given year. So PAC is a board of volunteers. It's a working board. And that term is key. It's a working board. So we're not just sitting around making decisions. We're actually getting in there, talking to professionals, talking to pet parents, creating materials, and helping people understand the value of certification. And there's a lot of work that needs to be done for that. So again, PAC is made up of volunteers, certified professionals, and pet parents. It's a board of volunteers. We do have 2 part-time support contractors who help us with some administrative things. But other than that, there are no employees. There is no corporate office. The New York address that you see on some of your testing documents and things like that is just the address of PTC, and PTC is the Professional Testing Corporation. They are key in our operation. They help provide that technical guidance on the exam process and then make sure that our test is reliable and valid and that it meets international standards. So to carry out our mission again of getting people aware of the need for third-party certification, we rely heavily on our volunteers and on our sponsors to make that happen. We really could not do what we do without them, so we're so appreciative of that. To qualify as a board member, you first of all must have a strong passion for professional certification. You must be an advocate for that. You also must be active in the industry. And being an active member in the pet care industry is defined as having a paying position within the last 6 months. And we do prefer that you have at least 3 years of experience in the industry as well. You must be a current PAC certificate, or you must plan to sit for the exam within 6 months of joining the board. And again, being actively involved in the animal care industry. So having a commitment to animal care excellence and having that commitment to raising the industry standard of care. It's also really helpful to have excellent communication skills as a board. Since we meet virtually, we have members all over North America at the moment, board members all over North America. You have to have great communication skills through email, through Zoom, phone call. We're constantly communicating. So having those skills is really important. You must invest in ongoing learning personally and for all staff. You really should have that belief that that is valuable, just because that's how you maintain your certification. And then you should also be open to new ideas and sharing to improve the industry's overall performance. So not just the performance of your own business, but the industry as a whole. We share a lot of ideas. We bounce a lot of things off each other, and some things work and some things don't. So you just have to be open to sharing and hearing new things and thinking outside of the box to move our mission forward. As far as responsibilities and duties go, there are some meetings to attend every month. You will, as a board member, be on at least one committee. And so there will be at least one committee meeting per month and then at least one board meeting per month. And everything happens virtually. We meet through Zoom or through Google Meet. And so again, all of those meetings are virtual. So one committee meeting and one board meeting. Our committees include the CEU committee, so Continuing Education Unit Committee, just helping continue to seek out valuable CEU opportunities for our certified professionals. And then also the marketing committee as well. That's a very active committee where we do a lot with social media and helping to raise awareness and the value of PAC certification as well. We'll also have some task forces throughout the year, and we just generate those as we need to accomplish other initiatives. Other responsibilities and duties and qualifications, being creative and taking initiative in the growth of PAC. We're a small board and we are small but mighty. So you will be asked to take an active role and commit to an average of 8 to 10 hours per month. You may take on a more active role in that. You're definitely welcome to and able to commit more. There's always so much work to do, but that's an average that you can plan on as far as the time commitment. And then you must also have daily access to email, respond to communication that may require document review and feedback, just meet general deadlines if there's projects that we're working on, and be an active member of the board. We go to several events throughout the year, and you as a PAC certified professional are a leader in your community. So you should always remember to represent PAC in a positive and professional way and support the mission of PAC, and also strictly maintain the confidentiality of all privileged or sensitive information that may be provided to you as a board member. So that was a snapshot really of what it would be like to be on the board as far as the qualifications, the responsibilities, and just a general review of PAC's mission and vision. If you are interested in applying, we've got the website right there. It's paccert.org/board nominations. And you can just go right to the PAC website and you can find that, or you can copy and paste that into your browser. The first step to applying is to gather your materials. So you'll need an updated resume and then 3 letters of professional reference. And there's more information on the website about exactly what that needs to look like. The second step is to review our documents. So ensuring that you agree with our conflict of interest policy, our code of ethics, and our non-disclosure agreement. There's nothing that you need to sign off on at that point, but you just want to review them and make sure that you can abide by them. And then the third step is to complete your application. And that application, again, is online. So you just want to block off some time to do that. And then you submit that, and then you're all done. As far as next steps go, here's a general timeline of what you can expect to happen next. So the application window will be open from April 20th through May 20th. And again, there's the link where you can apply. In the month of June, the nominating committee, which is just a little committee on the board, we will be conducting interviews and talking to everybody who's applied to see who may be the right fit. And then we present our recommendations to the board for final approval. That's in the month of June. And then in the month of July, we'll have our new board members selected, and all applicants, regardless of status, will be notified. So, whether you make it or it's just not the right fit right now, you'll be notified either way. All of the interviews that we do will be conducted preferably through video chat. We'll do a Zoom or a Google Meet. We can do a phone call as well, but we do prefer to do a video chat. It's just easier to see who we're talking to and have a more meaningful conversation that way. And then lastly, new board members will be invited to attend our in-person annual meeting at the IBPSA conference. So we have our annual meeting in person at IBPSA every year. And then you'll also be invited to attend our final board meetings of the year, which will take place virtually. And that's really great because you can get a feel for how we operate and what that whole process looks like for being on the board before you're actually involved in any decision making on the board. We also do a kickoff call for new board members, and that helps to familiarize you with the inner workings of the board. There's lots of acronyms, lots of different people. We help catch you up on different projects and initiatives and sponsors and things that we're working on. So we also do that just to help make that transition a little bit easier. And then, of course, all the board members, we're always available for questions or, just anything that you might need. I know it can be difficult jumping into a new group regardless of what you're doing. And so we're always open for questions. And there's no such thing as a stupid question when it comes to being a new member of the PAC board. We're just all very eager to help you. So before we wrap up, here's just a few quotes from some current board members. From Stephanie, just talking about how PAC really makes a difference in the lives of the people in the industry. Stephanie says that being on the board has allowed her to expand her network within the industry, and she's been able to gain a lot of insights and resources that she never would have been able to otherwise. Jess, similar, she says that she's grown personally and professionally right alongside of PAC, and again, she loves when new board members join and present fresh perspectives. That's something that I love too. We all kind of get in our bubble and in our zone, and we get used to doing things a certain way. And when new board members come on, it's really amazing because we get that new perspective and it opens us up to new ways of doing or thinking about things. And then Tara is our pet parent on the board right now. And she feels like she's making a difference because she's helping keep pets safer with every person who certifies. So being on the PAC board, it's not just something to add to your resume. It's something where you truly can make an impact in the lives of other pet care professionals, in the lives of pet parents, and in the lives of the pets. And it's just a really amazing, valuable experience. And I know for me personally, I've also grown so much since I joined the board a couple of years ago. And I'm looking forward to continuing my term. It's just such a great experience. So thank you so much. That wraps up the information that I had to share today. If you have any questions, do not hesitate to reach out and send us an email. Our email is info@paccert.org. So if you have any questions at all, or if you would just like to chat more one-on-one with me or with another member of the board, we would love to do that. And then here's our social media handles as well. So Instagram, Facebook, our website, you can reach out to us in any of those ways. And we're happy to connect with you and answer questions or just talk to you a little bit more about what it means to be on the board of directors. So thank you so much. And just a reminder again, that application window is from April 20th through May 20th. And you can find that all on our website, paccert.org/board-nominations. So thank you. And I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye.